I'm Carmine Calero, and I started this channel Motor Rogue because I'm a little unconventional with my cars. Let's face it, they're a little weird. I do weird things to them, and I do weird shit with them. Today I'm at Chicago Car Collective, who's hosting the latest addition to my collection of odd cars. If you don't know about them, you should get to know this place. Because if you're like me and you're growing a car collection but don't have the space, they will enable your addiction. But I mean, support the growth of your collection. Not only do they store cars here, but when you're a member, you get access to an array of member benefits. So I'm a brand new member here, so I think what I need to do is go find Sam, one of the owners, who can tell you a lot more than I can about the Chicago Car Collective and all the services they offer.
Somebody say my name?
There's Sam.
Yay. What's up, Carmine?
It's Sam.
What's up?
Why don't you tell these guys everything about becoming a member of Chicago Car Collective?
Yeah, so we got a lot to talk about here. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about how this business works here at Chicago Car Collective. Basically, we're a car storage business, obviously, with a membership aspect. Besides from having all the cars stored here, we also really focus on the lifestyle and the membership community. We have our big lounge upstairs, which has, you know, cigar lounge, golf sim, racing sims, full kitchen, lockers, everything a member would want to hang out, have a good time, and bring their friends. We also have a lot of things to support the cars. So we have Ceramic Pro Chicago in-house that caters to all the cars, make sure they're all looking good, and you know, PPF, ceramic coating, window tinting, you name it. We also have back here our pick up and drop off bay that also doubles as our detailing bay. So members can literally pick up their car 24/7, drop it off 24/7. They all have key cards, they can access the building whenever they want. This room back here is really staff and employees, but we do a good job of setting things up for members whenever they need it. All the cars are ready to go at any time, and you can
Sam,
see.
I'm gonna interrupt you, sorry, but I wanna show them the car. So as you can see, this is a fantastic place for me to store my new to me McLaren. And not just any McLaren. Nope, this one's a little weird, a little quirky because they only made 500 of them. Let me introduce to you my brand new to me 1985 Mercury Capri ASC McLaren. All right, I know it's not what you're thinking of when I said McLaren, but it technically is one because it was built in collaboration with McLaren Performance. All right, so how did I come about buying this little car? Well, I went to Mecum Auctions to register to buy a completely different car. I won the bid, however, didn't make the reserve. So while I was there, I looked around to see what else was available. This immediately drew my attention. There was a little bit of nostalgia here because my very first car was a Mercury Capri RS that I affectionately named Shirley the Duck. Not only because it had yellow paint, but also because its upholstery was mostly duct tape. A lot of fond memories of a game that me and my friends would play called Shopping Cart Bowling. Antics that probably should not be legally discussed at this time. So obviously there's some nostalgia, but there's so much more to this one. So this particular model had every option filled. So that included Ricardo leather racing seats that had built-in speakers in the headrests, the custom door panels, and even a Whistler radar detector. Overall, the McLaren ASC was very well received by the public. There was just one little issue, and that was price. Back then, you could get a Mercury Capri for about $10,000. To add the convertible McLaren version, that would have been an additional $12,000. So you're paying twice as much for this version. On top of that, altogether, you're looking at about $24,000 as spec'd here. In today's value, that's like buying a $70,000 car. So it didn't go very far beyond showroom samples that were just meant to excite the public about Mercury and get them into the door of your local showroom. So even though this car is rare and a little bit odd, so it perfectly fits in the Motor Rogue collection, it's not our way to just leave it stock. So we're gonna do a few things to it. One, guys over at A&L, we're gonna do some period correct body modifications. Of course, bring it to its highest styling for the period. Then my friends at TF Works already have a plan to double the horsepower on this. So between body modifications and the engine, we're off to a great start. But of course, to get the most out of those headrest speakers, we gotta update the sound system. So that'll be done too. So there you have it, my new McLaren-ish car. So please like, subscribe, and join me as you can follow the process as we restore and modify this gem of automotive history.